that at a Target.
That's really pretty. Did you know I sell jewelry?
I saw a couple things on Facebook about it, and I kept thinking, my God, what is she
That's
doing
a
now?
beautiful piece. I do. I've been selling it for like almost 3 years now, and I absolutely love it. It's just an awesome company, and I actually brought some. Do you want to see it?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
Let me move my chips and salsa. And all of your drinks.
Just a couple pieces here. So basically, we're a high trend fashion jewelry company. Aren't these cool?
These are cool.
Everything's hypoallergenic, which I love because if you're buying for gifts or whatever, then you don't have to worry about who's allergic to what. There's no nickel, no lead,
Right.
that kind of thing. They're really good about the trends and staying on top of that. That kind of reminds me of us because it's really trendy. Right on Target.
I'm kind of trendy.
And the rose gold.
Shop at Target
we're
every week.
really into the rose gold right now.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Fabulous.
Yeah, we have a 100% quality guarantee. So if anything ever goes wrong with it, they'll replace it. It's really nice.
So how is it working with you in the jewelry? Is it going good?
Amazing. We run free trips, and I travel the world for free.
Yeah, I saw your picture with a bunch of drunk people at the beach.
Oh, every 6 months we do that.
Every 6 months? That sounds kind of fun.
It's a weight gain. It's a really good time. But my job basically, what I've been doing is I get to show the people the product, get some opinions, and I give free jewelry away just for getting opinions. It's pretty cool.
What do you mean free jewelry?
Well, like if you wanted to have a couple friends over so that I could get their opinions on the jewelry, I would gift you with anywhere from $200 to, let's say, $800 in jewelry. It just depends. But I would guarantee you.
Is that like how much this Mr. T thing costs? $800?
Oh, that's like less than 100 for sure.
Okay. Just checking, because I don't want to invite my friends over and they could have to spend like thousands of dollars.
No, you know what? And we have these really, it's kind of overwhelming for me to explain the deals, but we have some really, basically what I like to tell the guests is they're going to shop my discount. They get a really great deal on the first. So nothing in the catalog is catalog price.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
It's really cool. It's really cool. I've had some great feedback from it. The guests say, thank you so much. I felt like I came to Penny's and had a great sale, that kind of thing. So it's really cool.
That sounds kind of fun.
You wanna try it? Wanna have some friends over?
Are you gonna bring your famous drinks with you?
Absolutely.
Then I say we do it.
Okay, so that's kind of, new person, never seen it before, really nonchalantly, oh, I kind of have some here, you want to see it? And then just walk them through it. But that's a personal appointment. You can it's kind of like a mini show in a sense where you're going to throw in seeds. And by seeds, I mean, you want to give them a little bits and pieces of the Hostess program, bits and pieces of the opportunity. Notice how I said the whole free trip thing. That was a seed for the opportunity. But you don't want to throw up on them because they're automatically going to go, I don't want to hear from you. I don't want to ever have lunch with you again. They're going to be totally turned off by you. So don't give them too much information. Be comfortable in your own skin enough to sit back and just let them take over the showing, if you will. Just nonchalantly, yes, I have this jewelry. Let them ask the questions and get engaged. They will. They'll be interested in it. Don't give them too much because they're not going to want it. You'll throw up on them. Does that make sense? It's going to feel pushy if you're pushing it on them. You're going to feel like a car salesman. So you don't want to do that. Just nonchalantly, show them what you got.
Hey,
Give them
Maria,
a little bit
I have a question.
Yeah.
To get the $14 gift, what if you don't get your net to $200? Did they still get the $14 gift?
They do. In order to get any of the Hostess benefits, any of them, it has to be a $200 net show. Now, I am here to tell you people, no matter what it takes, make it a $200 net show. Because that Hostess will go on and talk about you to 5, 10, 15, 20, who then go and talk to 5, 10. Do you see how this is growing? It's like Facebook virtual, okay? They will talk about you good or bad, depending on what you do for them. So you want to do all that you can to make that Hostess very, very happy and spoil her rotten no matter what happens. If I get to a show, and it happens, let me tell you, and one person shows up, and I know she's not going to get to that 200 net, of course I'm going to be like, crap, Don't say to her then, I'm sorry you don't get anything. what? She is automatically going to be pissed off, go and talk to her friends, you know, never tell anyone to book a show with you, get it to the $200 net. However, you have to get extra outside orders for her. Don't just tell her to get the outside orders, get them for her too. You know, say, don't worry about it, we'll do this together. Go get 2 orders, I'll get 2 orders. We're gonna pull this off. You know, whatever it takes, make it very easy and non-stressful for her. But get her the credit, you guys. She will talk bad about you if you don't, and that can ruin your whole business. I promise you, whatever it takes, you spend a little bit of money,
Even
it
half-price
will make her
items.
happy. Yeah, you can put the half-price items in there to get her the 200 net, whatever it takes.
Well, I was just gonna say what I've told hostesses in the past. I'm like, guess what? No matter what, you still get 4 half-price items. You can't lose.
You're right. You
No
are right
matter
about
what.
that. So
You
you
get
can
a 4
take,
half-price
does everybody
item.
understand how that works? You can take, let's say you didn't have any orders at all, okay? No one showed up to the show. You can have a hostess purchase 4 items at half off, and if they total $200, not previous to the half off,
Yeah.
then you can put those in the half off items, and it can total 200 net, because you
You
get
have to
paid on the half off.
Yeah, you have to have one $10 order.
Yeah.
You're right, you do have to put
But you can have those
matinee
4
earring or
half-price
something.
items that your party's at $200.
So she can, in other words, she can purchase the half off and nothing else, if that makes sense, Annette?
And invite
Also-
her friends to purchase half off too.
'Cause
If they know they're gonna get something 50% off, they may need more ask
Right.
to purchase something.
And I tell my hostesses that sometimes. I'm like, you know what? Post on Facebook. One of your girlfriends will buy something half off, and that'll help you.
Well, also keep in mind, let's pretend that you had a hostess who no one showed up, okay? And you say, you know what, I still want you to go in and I want you to pick out $200 worth of free jewelry. Keep in mind that you could go in, they'll pick out $200 worth of catalog priced jewelry, but you can go in and just place an order and manipulate the guest bonus buy program, and you can get that stuff for probably less than $100. And you will still make her happy. She will go out, she'll talk to all of her friends about how wonderful you are, blah, 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 blah. So even if, worst case scenario, you can't drum up any outside orders, she doesn't want to buy anything in half price, you know, you just want to give her the free credit, it still is not going to cost you that much money. And it will benefit your business significantly. Because she
And
will,
you're getting paid on it.
right.
Well, you have to pay for it up front, but you get the commission.
Right.
Well, right, but if she picks out $200 worth of jewelry, chances are she's not picking out one thing at $200. She's picking out 5 $20 items or whatever. So you're going to go in and do your guest bonus buys, okay, and it's not going to cost you that $200. You then get paid back on it, you know, and she's going to call all of her friends and say, oh my gosh, no one even showed up and I still got to pick out $200 worth of jewelry for free.
And I forgot one really important thing that I usually do at my one-on-one, because it was in my purse still. I always show just one bag of bracelets, and they're always hostess-only bracelets. So that usually gets automatically gets me talking about the hostess benefits. Okay? And then I leave them, forgot this too, sorry Deb. I leave them with a little gift, just for their time. And it's just a ParkLane Jewelry cloth, like the polishing cloth, and a incentive bracelet. The little tennis bracelet things that you can buy. I think they're like, I don't know, 20 for 10 or 10 for 10. I don't even know. There's something. So I always leave them with a little something just as a thank you for having lunch with me and giving me their opinion on the stuff.
Anybody else have questions at a personal appointment?
Yes?
Okay, so I always hear we're going to give hostesses $200 in free jewelry. Okay, add that up for me, because we pay for the HRCs, they have to pay for the $14, they have to pay taxes and shipping, blah, 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 blah. So how are you coming up with a minimum of $200 in free jewelry?
Well, I'll usually pay their $14 thank you item. If I've said to them, you're gonna get a guaranteed $200, which I always tell my hostesses. That's just something I do. You guys don't have to say that. I'll usually pay their thank you for them, and then they usually have 5 orders, so that's $100 right there, plus an extra $100 for the 50 for 5, or 100 for 10. That's more than $200.
Okay.
The tax, you know,
The
on the
tax and
stuff.
shipping is That's everywhere.
Uncle Sam, I mean, there's no way around that. And that's with every company I've ever seen. You know, you have to pay tax on
But are you paying for that too? There's
No, they pay tax and shipping.
Because I mean, I said that once on my first party that I did, and this person didn't have a whole lot of money, and it added up, and they were not happy. Because I didn't know, because I always hear in these meetings, oh, minimum of $200 for free, so that's what I said, but I didn't know.
Probably always
I mean,
going
I
to
know
have
now.
that one, but you're always going to have that one you can't make happy, but yeah, I mean, you have to pay tax and shipping on everything.
Right.
You know, free or not, you have to pay tax and shipping on it, so.
Well, the way you say that the ship or the tax is, no matter what, if you won the lottery, Uncle Sam takes his
You gotta pay
fair
on the
share.
lottery,
So
right.
you just blame the government. It's just the facts of life. No matter what you get, you're gonna pay taxes on it.
And you know, you can tell them like, let's pretend I'm at a show and I'm booking my show, or you know, I'm doing my demo at my show to get bookings, and I'm saying you're guaranteed $200 for free. Of course, I'm not right then gonna say, but you gotta pay tax and shipping, because that's just gonna ruin the moment for all involved. So as I'm doing my hostess coaching, I absolutely tell my hostess she has to pay tax and shipping on her free items. During my hostess calls, they always know that. It's part of my coaching. So they're not like surprised in the end, you know?
Yeah, I always throw it in coaching.
Does that make sense? Does that help?
Kim, did you have a question?
I just wanted to know, I know that I've heard a lot of people make hostess coaching appointments where you like go ahead of time and meet with them. and
Yeah.
say, oh, let's pick out your free jewelry ahead of time. How do you do that? Like, I know you make an appointment and you go pick out jewelry, but do they really pick it out?
Yes.
Like, yeah,
Okay, so
the
say-
first one is gonna do it, and I'm like, what do I do? What
So-
do I do?
Okay,
beneficial
here,
to
that
you.
is really good. Okay, so if Maria had already booked a party and I was meeting with her ahead of time to give her a packet and have her pick out her wish list, okay, have her pick out her stuff, what should I have, how much should I have her pick out?
400.
At least 400, right? Okay, so I tell Maria ahead of time, bring your wish list with you and we'll figure it out together. If she comes in with $400, what do I need to tell her how many orders she, you know, is our goal? Okay, well what if she has $600 picked out? Then what? You're only getting 400, I'm sorry, Maria, or...
You tell her how many orders.
All right, so it's very beneficial to have your hostess ahead of time pick out stuff, because what if she wants $800 worth of stuff? Okay, work with her to get those 20 orders and let her know, okay, well, you only invited 2 people. So it might be a little bit of
Sorry, you're not
stretch.
gonna get 800.
You can buy all that, or we can work on getting more people invited and, you know, get you closer to your $800 in free stuff. Does that help?
Absentee orders. The people who would not.
Absentee orders, yeah.
Yeah, people who can't make it, all that stuff, you know, that's where you're gonna host this coach her and how to get, you know, either more people to her party,
Or outside
orders, that kind of thing, take it to work.
I think it's great if they have 600, 800, because then they're gonna work really hard.
Yeah, they're gonna want it.
Because that's their wish list. So they don't wanna give us anything on their list. So they're gonna work harder to get those outside orders, especially if they have some time, or those people there. Not that she wants them to order more, but she might get more people there, or more outside orders, or maybe even book off herself to get the booking credit, and then get another show, whatever it takes.
That's another thing, Kim and Diana, good point, is you can let her know, all right, I know you have like 8 or 10 people coming, you have $600 or $800 picked out, we know we're getting you $400 to $500 right here, but if you get 3 parties booked, we can knock off these 3 things here, because when you go to their party, you'll have 50, 50, and then 100. So don't be afraid to throw that in there and give that as her goal as well, because she'll get to spend, you know, that money there.
A lot of times I will pay my hostesses, and this works really well. I'm a big believer in you put money in, you're going to get something out. Take it or leave it. But I will pay my hostesses ahead of time. I'm sorry, not ahead of time. I will pay them if they get bookings ahead of time. So I'll say to my hostess, someone that I know that maybe needs the extra money but doesn't want to do this business, I'll say to her, okay, you don't have time for this business, but you need the extra money. I got a deal for you. Get a couple extra bookings before I get to your party, and I'll pay you $50 per booking. So it's really helped me get a lot of bookings.
How many
ahead of
parties
time.
did you have this past month in March? How many?
I entered 18,
So it obviously works. How many do you have lined up for next month?
13.
13. So
Yeah.
Do you pay that $50 then?
I
When
pay
the
it,
show holds?
no, there's a couple different things. I have been paying them at the hold of the show. I used to pay, when they booked, but anywho, we could go around and around about that. I pay it when the show holds. Just kind of like when they get their $50 credit for 5, you get your $50 credit for 5, and I also give you $50 cash. Congratulations. So that's what I've been doing. But it's been working because those hostesses are like, hey, you're having a show, I'm getting $50. So it's been working.
Maria, they have the free Maria, like they do all free.
No, Rebecca, you're having a party. If you get me an extra booking before your show, it doesn't count for the bookings they get at their show because I did the work for that. So if you get me bookings prior to your show, I'll give you $50 for every booking you get me.
Gotcha.
You could also use that same thing on somebody who doesn't want to have a party. You're at a personal appointment. I can't have a party because I have no money, and she's got a deal for me. I'm gonna get her some parties booked because I don't have any friends, but maybe I know some people at work that'll have a party for her. But that's $50 cash.
Yeah. Somebody over there said, hey, Maria.
How many bookings that you had this month and next month were reoccurring hostesses?
None.
None. They're all new.
All brand new. Yep. I haven't had many reoccurrings, actually. I probably need to. That's my fault. I haven't gone back to call my old hostesses because I really haven't had anywhere to put them. I need to do that.